So today we're going to see the difference between my first boots and my 35th boot that I just finished. So just so you know, remember that was my first boot, and look now my 35th boot, that's what it is. So as you can see, there's a lot of difference, okay? And we're gonna talk about those difference. I'm gonna change the angle of the camera and we're gonna talk about that right now. Okay, so first thing you can see, first of all, the shape, the construction is really not at the same level. Big difference. You can see also here now I put a 5-ounce leather heel, what is it, behind the outside leather. I have a leather heel there so that it doesn't collapse. If you see, I cannot make it collapse, but if you look at those ones, shriek. Big difference. Also, I suppose you can see the sewing, the stitch, okay, just to show you a bit, okay, stitch, the construction, the construction is much better than the first one, of course. Okay, stitch down, all sew by hand, important to say. Okay, and if you look at the old one, well, yeah, and I didn't saw that, but I didn't even put stitch here. Important to say also that this one doesn't have a liner, and those one has a goat liner that I put now. It's been quite a long time that I put goat liner in my boots. The sole, look, the edge sole, much different, very big difference. Okay, big difference. Look, the old one. Okay, so this is like my Frankenstein boot. Those are pretty nice. The color, everything. Of course, they have some wrinkles. It's leather. And look at the soles. I forgot the soles. This is day-night soles, and that was the Frankenstein sole with Vibram and Calvin Klein. In this one, I have leather shank, and I'm pretty sure this one has a leather shank too, though. And that's it. Big difference, as you can see. Big difference. Much more cleaner boot, I would say. Yeah. And that one, I sold it to a woman in Moncton. All right. So that was the difference between my first one and my last one. My last one and my last one also, I'm gonna sell them and put them in this box that I just finished. In this box, hello, Uncle Dan's boots. I think she's gonna be pretty happy. Sometimes I use quite a bit actually ChatGPT, and I ask him for fun, but it's an opinion kind of. It's funny, but I ask him to rate the two boots, my first one and my 35th pair. So let's see what ChatGPT has to said, let's see. And those ones are other ones that I'm finishing now. It's in Orween, Dublin, English 10. Okay, so let's take a last look at the two boots. Okay, so as we can see, this is a very nice photo that really show the difference between the two. And now ChatGPT said 58% for the boot, the first one, and for the 35th one, 92. Okay, you got to take that with a grain of salt, but when you compare the two, it kind of makes sense. Let's say there's quite a bit of difference. And that's mostly to show you how not letting go the dream, just continue grinding, the difference it can make if you don't stop believing. Next time we're gonna look at some boots that I made that I find more original or different. See you next time.